The ever-evolving music industry is fast-paced and competitive, and no one knows that better than prolific Singaporean singer-songwriters Lee Wei Song and Lee Si Song. The twin brothers, both 55, are known for launching the career of homegrown mandopop icon Stephanie Sun as well as writing hit songs for big names such as Jackie Chung and Sandy Lam. The pair were recent guests on Chi Yu and Joanne Pez's new YouTube talk show Wu Suo Bu Tan, a pun on Chi Yu's name which loosely translates to chatting about everything under the sun. Obviously some tea had to be spilled, besides dishing on how the pair bonded with Yu when they were all based in Beijing before the actor even officially got together with Joanne. The music producers also dished about what exactly goes on behind the scenes as guest judges on talent shows. The entire record-producing industry is basically non-existent these days, so many producers transform themselves to become poisonous snakes or guest judges on talent shows, elder brother Wei Song said. Musing about how difficult it has been to stay true to themselves, Wei Song shared an anecdote on how he was once asked to criticize Taiwanese singer Angela Chong on a reality singing competition and to cry on demand. The producers of the show wanted to create an emotional moment, said Wei Song, by featuring a clip of Tiger Huang, whom Wei Song was mentoring, and her daughter. One director ran over and told me, "Once they're done, you cry. And the camera will be focused on my face." I said I can't cry. More shockingly, Wei Song was also asked to basically trash Angela after her segment. Another time when Angela was done singing, they told me to tell her that she only knows how to wear short skirts and has no singing ability. I told them I couldn't hurt her like that and I wouldn't do it, said Wei Song. Si Song also had similar stories to share, this time involving another Singaporean artiste, JJ Lin, who participated in a Chinese talent show where newbies were pitched against established artists. They asked if I could criticize JJ Lin, for dramatic effect, shared Si Song. But nitpicking when there was no issue, in reality, did not sit well with him. I thought JJ did pretty well, so I simply told him that I am glad we finally had the opportunity to interact on the show. I just pointed out what I thought he did well and where I thought he didn't do so well, and that was that. After the show, I told my manager if I really nitpicked on his singing as instructed, will I be able to walk through the door? JJ's fans were everywhere, shared Si Song, who told his manager that he couldn't go back on the show, and if you'd forced yourself to do so, it would affect your credibility. Yu chimed in. Touching on the differences between singing and acting, the actor mused that the music industry is less forgiving, to which Si Song agreed. If you haven't reeled them in within a minute, listeners will fast forward or skip. There's no such thing as waiting for the good stuff at the back of the music industry. Wei Song observed how recording artists these days are simply out to win, with many songs featuring sky-high notes. It's become very difficult to find simple tunes, stated Wei Song, referencing the melody for Coward, a 1998 ditty head written for JJ Lin. Added Si Song, artists these days are simply showing off their singing technique. When you're done listening you think they're amazing, but the music doesn't nourish your heart. The pair also take great pride in the fact that among producers of their generation, they're one of the remaining few who have kept to their lane and not changed tracks. We love, and we believe, music is our mission in this life. Wei Song added, our manager told us that we should just be ourselves. Because one day, the tide will turn again. So that means no bending over backwards on, say, their preferred musical genre for the sake of being on trend, said Si Song. What they'd compromise on, to an extent, is to create music that is easy on the ears and memorable. That, to me, is accommodating the market, he quipped. It's back to the same thing, which is it must first move your heart. Disadvantages of being straight-faced, and in case you're still wondering how to tell them apart after all these years, Wei Song is known as the smiley one while Si Song is more sullen. He'd just say that he forgot to smile, jibed Wei Song. As a serious person, Si Song also shared how people often have the misconception that he is fierce by nature. So has he told off any celebrities he has worked with? There are only one or two whom I've uttered some stern words to, but I want mimics throwing a tantrum, because that would affect the singer's emotional state, shared Joanne. After I got to know you better, I realized that actually, you're quite a humorous person. So you're not scared anymore? Joanne replied, yes, just like him, points to hubby Yu. Jumping into the conversation, Yu stated how those who are straight-faced are at a disadvantage in this industry, addressing criticisms about his wooden acting. Yu revealed candidly that his inability to express himself is a self-defense mechanism, which has hindered him in his career. Over time, it becomes a habit, and when I am acting, I can't show what I am supposed to express. It's a very conflicting issue.